Hello students, I am Rakhi Sharma, your science teacher welcomes you all in your second chapter of science. The title of this chapter is Digestion and the Role of Microbes. In this chapter, we will learn about our teeth and methods of its caring, our digestive system, and about microbes. Our first topic is teeth. Do you know, students, how many sets of teeth do we have? In human beings, there are mainly two sets of teeth. Temporary teeth and the permanent teeth. By the time a child is 2.5 years old, the first set of 20 teeth appears. This set of teeth in a child is called temporary teeth. They are also called milk teeth. When the child is about 6 years old, milk teeth start falling out one by one. Slowly, new ones which are bigger in size take their place. This set of new teeth is called permanent teeth. There are usually 32 teeth in a permanent set. Now, types of teeth. Teeth are mainly needed to bite and chew the food. According to their function, teeth are of 4 types. Incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. Now, first of all, incisors. There are 8 incisors in all, 4 in each jaw. They are used for cutting and biting food. Now, canines. There are 4 canines in all, 2 in each jaw. We have 1 canine on both sides of the incisors. Canines are sharp and are used for tearing food. In flesh-eating animals, canines are bigger and sharper so that tearing flesh is easier. Now, premolars. There are 8 premolars in all, 4 in each jaw. These are broad teeth. Next to the canines, premolars help to crush food and chew it. Last is molars. There are 12 molars in all. They are bigger and flatter than the premolars, with a broader upper surface to chew and grind the food well. Out of the 12 molars, 8 grow first, 2 on each side of the premolars. 4 more molars grow later. Plant-eating animals have well-developed premolars and molars as they need to chew and grind their food a lot. Now, parts of the tooth. See, children, this diagram is a part of a tooth. A tooth has a crown and a root. Gums hold the teeth in their places. The white part on the outside of a tooth is called the enamel. It is the hardest substance in human body. Below the enamel lies the hard dentine. Inside the dentine lies the pulp. It is very soft and full of nerves and blood vessels. The pulp forms the central part of a tooth. Now, care of teeth. See, proper care of teeth is very important. When we eat, tiny bits of food get stuck in spaces between our teeth. We need to clean them out. Otherwise, germs can grow there and form a sticky yellow layer called plaque. Proper brushing with a toothbrush, toothpaste and water can prevent plaque formation. Now, ways to protect our teeth. Students, we should brush our teeth at least twice a day, once in the morning and once before going to bed. Rinse your mouth well after meals. Eat food that is healthy for teeth and gums. Example, milk, egg, curd, and green vegetables. Avoid eating too many sweets, sugary snacks, or soft drinks. Visit the dentist regularly for checkups. Now let's start the next topic, the digestive system. The process by which food is broken down into a simpler form so that it can be easily taken in or absorbed by the body is called digestion. There are various organs that work together and help in digestion. These organs together form the digestive system. See children, this is the diagram of digestive system. Our first point is mouth. The process of digestion starts in the mouth. Here food is broken down by biting and chewing. This chewed food mixes with a liquid called saliva, which helps in digestion. Now next is food pipe. It is also called esophagus. Food passes from the mouth through this long tube called the food pipe and reaches the stomach. Now liver. It produces juices and play an important role in the digestion of food. Now stomach. It is a sac-like organ where food is broken down further. Now small intestine. Food from the stomach passes into the small intestine. Here all the useful nutrients are absorbed by the blood and taken to all parts of the body. Large intestine. It holds the food that cannot be digested, absorbs water from it and forms waste called feces. Last one is anus. Feces are removed from the body through the anus. Now our next topic is healthy eating habits. We should chew the food well and do not swallow it whole. Always try to eat fruits and vegetables every day. This will provide our body with minerals and vitamins as well as dietary fiber. Always wash hands before and after meals. Rinse our mouth well after meals. Always try to eat a balanced diet. Always eat clean, fresh and well-cooked food. Now, last topic is microbes. See children, microbes are very small living things that cannot be seen with the naked eye. They can be seen only with the help of an instrument called a microscope. Microbes are of four main types: virus, bacteria, fungi, and protozoa. They can be useful or harmful to human beings. See many types of microbes. First one is bacteria, then protozoa, fungi, and virus. What are the uses of microbes? Let's see. Certain uses of microbes are: some microbes are used in making bread and bun. Some microbes change milk into curd. Some help in the digestion of food. And some help in the process of rotting of dead plants and animals. Now, harmful microbes. Harmful microbes are called germs. They can cause diseases. Some of the diseases caused by microbes are: viruses cause diseases such as common cold, influenza, and polio. Bacteria cause diseases such as typhoid, tuberculosis, and cholera. Fungi cause diseases such as ringworm and athlete foot. And protozoa cause diseases such as food poisoning, dysentery, and malaria. That's all in this chapter. Thank you.